You're a falling star, you're the getaway car, you're the line in the sand when I go too far. You're the swimming pool on an August day, and you're the perfect.
So, when everybody else enjoys the Christmas carnival, you take the tree down? Yep, my tree of sins and sinners. And you're halfway now. Oh no, getting rid of the sins and the sinners was the easy part. I see you got some of them laying here. They look a bit sad, don't they? You should have seen the place last week. Branches piled up everywhere. Next Saturday we remove the last bit. Oh, I know. When a tree is in bloom, you hardly realize how many branches there really are. I agree on that. But for me, this tree was different. This tree has always represented all the connections within the ministry, especially between the many members who left over the years and the ones who stayed. Now, you don't mind I get rid of one of the roots? I know there's a little one right down there. And I promise myself to cut at least one root every day. No, of course not. Please do. I like to see you working on it, cutting the roots to the old faith. It's funny. The first 2 layers I could remove with the spade. But the deeper I get, the more I need the little gear, step by step. And this is number 5 or 6. It's number 7. And how old is this one? 22 years. I planted the boy in 1996, around Christmas, when I started working here. I like that. A sign of birth and growth. Yes, and it kept me humble over the years as a pastor. So many branches, so much work to do. I guess so. It's a big trunk. Well now, don't let size fool you. My first 5 ministries grew while my planted trees got bigger. But at number 6 and 7, the trees were doing great, but the ministries were dissolved. Can you imagine? When I started here, the congregation had over 1,000 members. Wow. And did you chop tree number 6 as well? I mean, you had to close the ministry there? No, I did not. But taking down this number 7 has a different reason, really. Okay. And that is? Well, my tree of sins and sinners has lost its meaning. I mean in the parish and even nationwide. Because nobody in Holland cares about sins or sinners anymore. Okay, but we still believe in good and bad. There are still good people and bad people. Sure. Most of us keep loving and hurting one another just as much as yesterday. But we are no longer the terrible sinners that Jesus had to be crucified for. Now tell me, what about if a real Jesus would be here again, today, to be crucified again? Oh, we would beg him not to do it, but to stay alive and help us organize the political resistance. Much more realistic. Really? No joke? No, I'm serious. And we would probably have a shrink look at him. And which of the 10 commandments is this route? Ha! Any suggestions? From memory. You shall have no other gods before me. No, that is one of the really big ones. That's a lot further down. Oh, well then. No idols. Don't curse, don't covet. Respect your parents. And what about the Sabbath? What about it? It's 2018. But I like those, the lighter ones. I mean, the rest of them are really criminal. Alright then. So which one is it? Don't covet your neighbor's male servant. In what bubble do you live? And what's the new tree called? The Tree of Social Justice. You see the book? There's an inlay in it with some new commandments for this tree. Ah, you're well prepared. I'll get it. I like the first one. Treat others as you want to be treated yourself. That says it all, really. I like the personal tone, but I think we cannot do without some general rules on this. You mean the old-fashioned don't steal, don't kill? Oh, of course not. By the way, I've seen those before on Google. They call them atheist commandments. Yes, it's crazy. As if only atheists benefit from social justice. I like this one. Raise your children to human beings who can think for themselves. I agree. Never follow blindly what others say. And there's the one about sex. That's a really new one too. Enjoy your own sex life without harming others, okay? But don't interfere in that of somebody else. Right. What others do in their private sex lives is none of your business. Stay out. Well, no. Sounds all very reasonable to me. Here's one about forgiving. Do not overlook evil and seek justice when needed, but always be open to forgive honestly admitted and regretted wrongdoing. Now that sounds nice. It does. All very human. Oh, that too. No mentioning of a god or some other deity. What was that line about respect? Treat the world with love and respect. Do not discriminate. Cause no harm. And then this. Think of the future as being longer than your own life. Well now, we need no God or Allah anymore to understand that. Oh, and this final one sounds very optimistic. Be open to joy, wonder, learning, facts, and different opinions, even if you disagree. It's all written without fear. With human confidence. But now, Reverend Leon, my biggest question is... What is it? Are you sure you're finished with the old tree before Christmas? With only one root per day? Dear brother, as long as we have conversations like this, I really don't give a bleep how long it will take. Come on, keep talking.
And you play